Eddie and Vivian had been dating for 2 years now. 2 whole years yet. He had never touched her. Anytime he tried to, she would pull away and say, "Please, Eddie, we talked about this. I'm not ready yet." Eddie would sigh and smile. "It's okay, baby. I'll wait." Vivian was beautiful, the kind of beauty that made people stare twice. Every guy in their department wanted her. But Eddie was the lucky one, or so he thought. It all began one morning at the school library. Vivian was struggling to find a textbook for her exam the next day. She searched every shelf but couldn't find it. Then came a calm voice behind her. "Hey, fine lady, you look troubled. What are you looking for?" She turned. It was Eddie. "There's this textbook I need, but I can't find it," she said, frustrated. "Oh, I think I know that book," he said confidently. After a few minutes of searching, he pulled it out and handed it to her. "Wow, that was so easy," she said. He smiled. "Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm Eddie." He stretched out his hand. She started, but he cut in. "You're Vivian," he said, grinning. She laughed. "How did you know my name? Who doesn't know you on this campus? You're the most beautiful lady here. Your name is on everyone's lips." Vivian smiled shyly. "Thank you again." She turned to leave. "Wait," he said quickly. "Can I get your number?" She paused, smiled, and said, "Sure. Give me your phone." She typed in her number and walked away. Eddie almost shouted, "Yes!" That evening in their house, he rushed to his friend Samson. "Guy, guess who just gave me her number?" "Who?" Samson asked lazily. "Vivian," Eddie said proudly. Samson jumped up. "Na lie? That proud girl gave you her number?" Eddie smirked. "Let's just say I studied her weakness and struck at the right time." "Guy, you be bad boy oh," Samson laughed. Weeks later, Vivian and Eddie started dating. Everyone in their department talked about them, especially the jealous guys. One Saturday, Vivian came to Eddie's house. Samson, who was around, couldn't believe his eyes. "Hello, Samson," she greeted politely. "So, you know my name?" he asked. "Of course, Eddie talks about you all the time." Samson smiled. "Interesting. So, what did you bring for us?" Vivian laughed. "You should be the one giving me something." Eddie quickly added, "Don't mind him. Let me get you something to eat." She was surprised. "You can cook?" "Yes, oh. Don't tell me you believe only women can cook." She teased. "We'll see if your food passes the test." 30 minutes later, Eddie brought out a delicious soup. Vivian couldn't stop eating. "Wow, you can actually cook," she said. Eddie smiled proudly. "Who do you think taught Hilda Bassi how to cook?" She laughed. "Oh, really? Maybe you also taught Gordon Ramsay too." They all burst into laughter. Later that day, Eddie and Vivian were in the room talking. Eddie slowly touched her lap. She quickly held his hand. "Stop, please." "Why?" he asked softly. "I'm a virgin," she whispered. "I've never done this before and I'm not ready." Eddie looked at her lovingly. "It's okay. I'll wait as long as it takes. I love you." She smiled. "Thank you. I love you too." But life had a surprise waiting. A few months later, Eddie saw Vivian standing beside a rich older man. He watched her blow a kiss as the man drove off. His heart skipped. Who was that? She turned and froze when she saw Eddie seated there. "What are you doing here?" she asked nervously. "Who was that man?" Eddie asked. She smiled calmly. "That's my dad." "Your dad?" he asked again. "Yes, my dad. You think I can't kiss my own father?" "Eddie, you think too much," she said, forcing a laugh. He believed her, or at least he wanted to. But trouble started again. Samson came one evening, looking worried. Guy, I saw your girlfriend today with one older man. Oh, that's her dad, Eddie said confidently. Samson frowned. I don't think so. The way they were holding each other didn't look like father and daughter love. Eddie waved him off. You've started again. I knew you wouldn't believe me. Let's just forget about it, Samson said. The next day, Samson saw her again, this time with a street guy. She hugged him tightly and pecked his cheeks like a lover. That night, Samson couldn't hold it anymore. Guy, he said seriously, you said your girlfriend is a virgin, Abby? Yes. Any problem? You try O. Because I don't think she is. That girl is playing you. Eddie got angry. You've always wanted her, and now you're trying to paint her black. Samson sighed. I knew you wouldn't believe me, but one day you'll see with your eyes. This is the second time I'm telling you. This lady is not legit. A few weeks later, Eddie went to meet his lecturer about an assignment. As he reached the office door, he heard strange sounds, low moans, whispers. He froze. He waited. After a while, the door opened, and to his greatest shock, Vivian stepped out, adjusting her clothes. Their eyes met. She gasped and ran off in shame. Eddie stood there speechless. No, it can't be. He left without saying a word. When he got home, Samson noticed his pale face. Guy, what happened? Eddie sat down slowly. You were right. I saw it myself. She was with the lecturer in his office. Samson nodded slowly. I told you. Eddie buried his face in his hands. She lied to me. She told me she was a virgin. Moments later, Vivian came crying, kneeling before him. I'm sorry, Eddie. Please forgive me. You won't understand. I won't understand what? That you lied? That you cheated? Or that you were doing it in the lecturer's office? Don't you have shame? Tears rolled down her cheeks. I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. Wait, Eddie said suddenly. That man you said was your father. Who is he really? She hesitated, then whispered, He's one of my lovers. Eddie stood up immediately. Please, leave my house. I don't want to see you again. Eddie, please. Leave before I do something I'll regret, he shouted. Vivian walked out crying. Samson looked at Eddie. Guy, now you see why I don't do relationships. They all have stories. Eddie sighed deeply. You're right. I'm done with love. I've learned my lesson. And that was how Eddie closed his heart forever. The end. Moral lessons. Don't pretend to be what you're not. Truth always comes out in the end. Trust is fragile. Once broken, it never fully heals. A relationship built on lies will always fall apart. Love is not a game. If you're not ready, don't lead someone on. Always listen when your close friends warn you with good intentions. Sometimes, people you love the most are the ones who hurt you deepest.